There we go. Thank you. We are going to be talking today about the importance of having a beginning, middle, and end. And I'm going to be showing you through this book. And this book is called One Day, the End. That's what it's called. One Day, the End. All right. For every story, there is a beginning and an end. But what happens in between makes all the difference. Liam, can I have you put your glue away, please?
Where's the glue?
Okay, strike one. One day, I went to school. I came home. The end. One day, I lost my dog. I found him. The end.
That's so boring.
One day, I hid from my brother. He found me. The end. One day, I made something. I gave it to Mom. The end. So, what I want you guys to notice in these stories is that they do have a beginning, middle, and an end. It's okay that they're not a long story, but they have all three pieces. One day I made something. That's the beginning. I gave it to Mom. That's the middle. The end. One day I ran away. I came home. The end. One day I wanted to be a spy. I was. The end. One day I felt like stomping. Stomp, 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 stomp. The end. One day I took a bath. So did my dog. The end. One day I wanted to write a book.
What machine?
I don't know. Liam. So I did. The end. So, first graders, when we are writing our stories today, instead of just saying, I go to the park, do we have a beginning? No. Do we have an end? No, we don't know what's happening. So instead of saying, I go to the park, I might say, yesterday I went to the park. I played on the monkey bars. The end. Do you see how I can add more details to my writing? The way that I'm going to show you how we can add even more details to our writing is through using our lines on that big space that you have in your book. You're going to be separating it into 3 chunks. How come we're separating it into 3 chunks? Friend, I'm going to ask a friend on Zoom, why would we be separating this page into 3 chunks right here? 3 different pictures for my story today. Do you have any idea?
Because it's a bunch of details.
We have so many more details in our story today, right? Okay. We have 3 different pieces in our writing today, boys and girls, because we have a beginning, middle, and end. So when you are writing in your books today, boys and girls, you are going to have a beginning, a middle, and an end of your story, just like you heard in this book. I'm going to go back to one of these stories, and I'm going to write about one of these stories. Okay? I'm going to write about this page. Books are still closed, please. Books are still closed, please. Thanks, Kaya. I'm going to write about this story on my book. It says, one day I lost my dog. I found him. The end. But when I write my story based on that one, I'm going to make sure I have lots of details about my writing and lots of details in my pictures. So, the beginning of my story, I'm with my dog, right? I have my dog. So right here, I'm going to draw me. I'm going to have to go back with my color and add more details later. But for now, I'm just going to use this one. So there's me. And there's my dog, but I'm going to add more details later. Tris. Very close. Very, very close. So there's me with my dog. And then what happened in the middle of my story? Something tragic happened. What happened? I lost my dog, right? So, I'm probably going to want to show some expression. Am I happy or sad? So right here I'm happy. And then I'm sad because I don't know where my dog went. So do I draw my dog in this picture? No. So maybe I draw just like the leash. Maybe the leash is what the dog is walking on, right here. So the dog ran away. I lost my dog. But then at the end of my story, how can I make my story so much more happier? What can I do for the end of my story? Kaya, what can I add here?
You can, are you happy again because you found it?
And then I found him, right? So now I'm happy again. And I'm going to draw my dog.
Nice name for a dog.
So here's my dog. And I might write a little talking bubble that says what? I am happy. Who can help me spell happy? Happy. Oh, hand raised. Hand raised. Bracket, will you help me spell happy?
H-A-P-P-Y.
I am happy. So, boys and girls, when you write your story today, I am looking for a B up here for beginning, an M up here for middle, and an E over here for end. Now, if you have 3 separate pictures, how many sentences should we have? 3. So, Eli, please be respectful. Don't even look at Liam right now. Just turn your whole body. Liam, you need to be looking forward too. You need to have all of your sentences or all of your words to help match your story. So, what happened first? First I took my dog on a walk, right? So, I'm going to write here. First, what? I walked. I. Woof, woof, woof. Ooh, ah. Walk. Walked. I walked my. Ooh, good job. That was quick. My dog. First, I walked my dog. And then what happened in the middle of my story? He ran away. So I need a new sentence for the middle of my story. He. How do I spell he?
E.
Ooh, look at you guys.
H-E.
He, because I have a capital H, it's the beginning of a sentence. He ran. Ran.
R-A-N.
He ran away.
A-W-A. A-W-Y. A-W-A-Y.
Ooh, super spellers in here. He ran away. But then I found him, right? Hey, I need some help from some friends on Zoom to help me spell my last sentence. So I'm looking for hands raised, very respectful, to help me spell I found my dog. That's what I'm going to write. I found my dog. So, first word, capital I, Sophia. You're going to help me with the next word. I found. Found.
F. A.
Remember, we're doing the best spelling that we can. If we have mess ups in our spelling, it's okay.
N. D.
I found. Good job, Sophia. Okay, Kendra, will you help me spell my? Naomi, pencil down.
And Y.
I found my dog.
And what? D-O-G.
Oh. Aaron, will you help me spell dog?
No.
I called on Aaron, so I should hear Aaron's voice. We're going to spell dog.
D.
Good job. Now, I'm going to say this last sentence with expression and excitement. So what goes at the end of my sentence? What's that thing called?
Period.
Kieran, can you tell me what that thing is called at the end for expression?
Exclamation mark.
Do you remember what this is called?
Yeah, an exclamation mark.
Good job. Kieran, can I have you read my story and match the voice for the story, including the exclamation point? We're going to hear Kieran, and we're going to tell him how well he did, okay? Here we go.
First, I walked my dog. He ran away. I found my dog.
Ooh, did you guys hear that in his voice?
Yeah.
I found my dog. Awesome job, Kieran. So, now you guys see what I'm looking for in your story today. If you don't get all 3 sentences, I want you to try your best to get the words that match your story, okay? This is your story, but what do you need? You need a beginning, middle, end. So, when I walk around and check your books, first thing I should see on your page is the part where you do your illustration chopped into 3 pieces, just like mine. Then I need to see B, M, E at the top. Okay? Then you can start adding your story. So think right now in your head, what is a good story I can tell, real or made up, that has 3 pieces? Because all good stories have a beginning, middle, and end. What if I read all these stories and all I said was, one day I made something. That's it, the end. One day I ran away. We don't know how the story ends. We need to know how it ends. So they made sure to let you know. She said, I came home. Yeah, so she let us know. So in your stories, boys and girls, do not leave out this important middle part, because this is what the story would sound like, and it wouldn't make any sense. First, I walked my dog. Oh, nope, because I remember, we're pretending this is gone. I walked my dog. I'm happy. But I left out an important part. What made me happy? I found my dog after he ran away. So you need all the pieces to tell a great story, okay? So in your head right now, you're thinking of a good story that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay. So you guys can go ahead and get started.